it's fine. I just,
Tim says we're good to go.
oh, okay, thanks.
They're all here.
All right, it's 5:15. We just got out of our executive session. Now we'll go into our regular meeting. Our first call to order is Pledge of Allegiance, and we're going to have Alex from our new Junior City Council lead us. If you wouldn't mind, lead us, and the flag's over here. That'd be great.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Alex. I know council member Ewer's not here. If I could get a motion?
Your Honor, I'll make a motion to excuse Councilmember Ewer from tonight's meeting.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilmember Rosine and a second by Councilmember Hornby to excuse Councilmember Ewer. Any discussion or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. First thing is we're going to do is citizen comment. It's a period for anybody to come up to the microphone for 3 minutes to speak their name and address for the record. And I know we have a couple people on it. Sir, I know you raised your hand too in the front row. Would you like to come up? And you get 3 minutes of time and anything you want to address to us. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, my name is Paul Torres. I'm here to talk about an attempted murder in the Wenatchee jail. While I was cuffed, I was tased, and I had something punctured in my back. Since then, I have no feeling to my feet. My hands are turning blue, and I'm fighting something that was injected in me. I'm sorry, I'm having to relive it a little bit. When I spoke about it in East Wenatchee, they said that they were afraid for me for ICE. I got my passport and my birth certificate. I'm a United States citizen. They also sent people to my home talking about something about mental health the next day when there's 200 plus people here with mental health. I took it as harassment. I also would like to mention that I was refused to give in water, so I had to drink my urine. For a year and 8 months, a year and 6 months, I had to keep this quiet. They also sent people to talk about my mental health. I got it all cleared up, and I'm perfectly fine. I gave it time, so my word, when I spoke, was heard. And I'm here to speak upon it, because I don't know what else to do and who else to go to. I feel that they broke a lot of constitutional rights. And I also put in public records that has also been denied to me, which is the reason why I'm here. I'm here to get that footage that pertains to me, that would contradict everything written on the police report. For 3 days plus, I was in that holding cell. And I was told that you guys do a walkthrough in that jail, and what was told to you guys that nothing but Narcan and oxygen. Well, I couldn't breathe, and I was breathing from under the door. When I spoke to the counselor, I pulled up my shirt. And I showed her the puncture mark. How do I know it's there, ma'am? When they clearly tased me on my right side, on my left side, as I was cuffed facing the ground, gargling foam. The food that was given to me in the holding cell, there was a camera. And I opened the bag and I pulled out a brown ball, and it smelled like chemical. They said, and I kept screaming, you did an oath. This is inhumane. And I have requested the footage, and it has been denied to me, gentlemen. And I'm here for justice, as we did the Pledge of Allegiance and justice for all. I don't know who else to go to but before my elders here, my council members. And I'm asking for justice. I'm asking for help so I can acquire that footage that belongs to me. I'm talking to the people that died in there unlawfully, and to the attorneys that represented them and won. And my report actually sounds quite similar to what was written in theirs. I know I'm not supposed to be here right now, but by the grace of God, I am. And I'm only here with His strength. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Torres. Good evening.
Good evening. My name's Ace Bollinger. My address for the record is 1038 Quorum Circle in East Wenatchee. I'd like to speak about an incident that happened to me last evening about 9 p.m. on the George Seller Bridge. As I rode my bicycle home across the bridge, there was a gentleman that was coming towards me with a hood, and in his hands he had two 2.5, 3-inch round sticks, 4 foot long, with 2 sharpened edges on it. As I was trying to ride my bike, he took a step towards me. I'm 6 foot, I'm 250 pounds. There's not a whole lot that it scares me or backs me away. I was fearful for my life. That was at the most fearful I've been. And I sit there and I come before you guys saying enough is enough. That is absolute garbage what we're having to deal with on there. And we have to do something about this situation. Now, usually when someone comes with a problem, they don't have a solution. But I have a solution and I want you guys to explore this. I would like the city of Wenatchee to explore and pass a no-sit, no-lie ordinance for our sidewalks. It is absolutely garbage that I cannot ride my bike at night home and not fear for my life. I am 52 years old and I got a concealed weapons permit the day I turned 21. In 31 years, I can count on one hand how many times I've had to pack a pistol. That's always been in Seattle. From here on out, I'm going to start packing it here in Wenatchee, and that needs to change. So I would like you guys to consider looking at whatever it has as a statute as a no sit, no lie. It has been very successful, and I thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir. Anybody else? Seeing none, we'll go on to our consent items.
Your Honor, I'll make a motion for the city council to approve the agenda vouchers and minutes from previous meetings and to accept the work completed by the contractor Midland Electric for the Miller Street Signal Project, city project number SW23-10, and authorize the mayor to sign the final contract voucher on the behalf of the city, and approve resolution number 2025-37, appointing Geraldine Brittany as the voting member to the Code Enforcement Board.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilmember Hornby and a second by Councilmember Cuevas for City Council to approve the agenda vouchers minutes from the previous meeting and to accept the work completed by the contractor Midland Electric for the Miller Street Signal Project, City Project number SW23-10, and authorize the mayor to sign the final contract voucher on behalf of the city and approve resolution number 2025-37, appointing Geraldine Britton as a voting member of the Code Enforcement Board. Any discussion or comments?
Honor, there's an action requested on the following page that is also included in that, isn't it? In the consent items? On the second page?
I think that's what they read, yeah.
That's what we read.
Did he read that?
Yeah.
That's what I read.
Okay, I missed it, I'm sorry.
No, thanks. Any other comments or discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. We have a couple presentations, and Councilmember Navarro Gomez and Councilmember Atkins, I think you're in charge of this. Councilmember Atkinson?
Okay, oh, maybe not, huh? Okay, now we're ready. Well, we are excited tonight We had our first junior city council meeting last Thursday, and we have these fine group of students with us tonight. We're going to have them come up and introduce themselves. So you all can come on up, and then one at a time approach the podium. Or you can use this microphone here, I guess. So come on over here, yeah. And then stay up here for a photo, too. You want to go ahead and take it? Councilmember Navarro, go ahead.
Yeah, and we just want to congratulate them for their effort. We had over 17 applications, and of those, these were the students that came to the top. So thank you for your time and dedication and all your future efforts for our city. So introduce yourself. You can just share your name, what grade you're in. Thank you, guys.
Hi, I'm Brea Mon, and I'm a sophomore in high school.
Hello, I am Betsy Espinoza, and I am a sophomore in high school.
Hi, I'm Cece Tang, and I'm a freshman in high school.
Hi everyone, my name is Isabella Garcia and I'm a junior in high school.
Hi, everyone. My name is Annie Yeast, and I'm a junior in high school.
Hello, my name is Jessie and I am also a junior.
Hello, my name is Marina Esquivel, and I'm a senior in high school.
Hi, my name is Alex, and I'm a senior in high school.
Hello, everyone. My name is Luisana Esquivel, and I'm a senior at Wenatchee High School.
Okay, and we will get a picture, but we'd like to have you turn around and say, you greet the council members also. Next meeting, they will be sitting up there, and our next meeting is on November 13th. Yeah, we're doing a little juggling. We typically will meet on the first Thursday of the month at 6 o'clock. But next, because of the holidays, we'll be doing a little juggling between now and February. So anyway, let's give these folks a round of applause and stay here for a picture.
Mayor, would you like to join them? I think Mayor could come up, maybe I'll move to this.
Yeah, the center.
Who? Oh,
You're the chair now? So we're gonna have, tell us how many city counts, how many people you have, how many alternates do you have?
Yeah, so
Talk to us a little bit about that.
yeah, so our council is comprised of 7 voting members and 2 alternates. We had our applications around due in September, and we were informed about, 3 weeks ago if we were on the council, and it's been a great experience so far. We'll be learning our Robert's rules and our parliamentary ordinances, and it's gonna be great. I'm super excited.
So do you have like a second chair in case you don't show up? Who's that?
We don't have that.
Okay, so who else wants to say something? Tell me why you decided to do this and how long your term it is. I can either put you on the spot or somebody take it.
I joined this because I thought it was a great opportunity to get involved with my community and just to come up with new projects or just learn about what people our age have problems with or need help with or things that we can improve. And I think it's just a great opportunity to build my leadership skills and share my ideas with everyone in this group.
Anybody else want to say anything? Inspired you? You guys are incredible. I know I said this before, but I'm so proud of you guys to do this because it's beyond your selves. It's thinking bigger than yourself, and I think that's so important. I'm so proud of all of you. So thank you. You got unbelievable council people that'll help you out through this. Do you guys get sworn in, or how does that work, or? We're not sure. Okay, I put everybody on the spot. So, anyway.
just get them there.
Okay.
Just
All right.
get them. Hey.
Thank you.
What's that?
When it says, you guys getting sworn in? We can do that.
Our next presentation, who do we got? Chamber of Commerce? Oh, here you go.
So good evening, Mayor, City Council members, Buenas tardes, and to others, konnichiwa. Konnichiwa, right? Yes,
Konnichiwa.
konnichiwa. So tonight, I'm going to be giving two small presentations. One for the chamber, the operations side, a little video, a video that was been produced to really promote the Wenatchee Valley, and then we'll have a little presentation as on Visit Wenatchee. So here on the front, make sure I got the right keys here. This is our valley. You can see Miss Vidal up there. This is our operations team. So we got a small and mighty team. We have myself, we have Chelsea, we've got Teddy, and then we hired DeAndre Vasquez last year, and he's been really helping us focus on the Hispanic Latino community. He's done a great job. I remember when I saw his resume and it said DECA, if you're familiar with DECA, I highlighted it in yellow and we hired him. I told him I could not hire him on his interview. So our mission has always been to champion our community's quality of life and economic vitality, and it's through collaborative leadership and sound business advocacy. I've given a number of talks in this community, and I've shared how unique this community is. I think it's a special community because we're very collaborative in this community, and it's what makes us special. Our reach. So presently, we have 600 plus businesses and organizations that we serve, and we have 50 plus annual events a year. And those are kind of our signature events. We have much more than that's going on, but those are really our typical signature events. So there's a lot going on throughout the year. Our website, we have over 50,000 people view our website. They might be going to our job postings, they might be visiting our events calendar, they might be looking up our businesses. I had an example of a business, and they had, I remember in 1 year they had over 500 views on their business alone. We were the #2 site for businesses when people are looking for businesses in our community. Over 9,000 followers on social media, and over 3,000 people have subscribed to our newsletter. We reach a lot. If you're looking at our membership, of that 600, you might see in the top right corner, 59 nonprofits. So about 10% of our memberships are nonprofits. Why? Because they want to have a voice and a pathway. They want to have an ability to get in front of this business community. So they've joined the members. We provide them a discount for nonprofits. Over, I'd say about 15% professional services, but our top industries we represent: construction, retail, hospitality, health services. So we represent all of that. The other day, I just did a quick breakdown, used Excel. Our companies employ over 19,000 people in this area. So when I have Verizon, AT&T, Alaska Airlines say, hey, we want to get out in front of the business community, I give them these numbers: 600 businesses that employ over 19,000 employees. So they want to get their message out. This year, we're looking at 3 real policies, legislative priorities, and that is economic stability, fiscal responsibility, livable communities, workforce housing, quality of life, and then enhancing our regional competitiveness. One that I noticed that just came up as a new bill that came in effect, it's added sales tax. It's the Bill 5814. It's kind of a digital ad sales tax. I believe the Chamber with other organizations is going to really be focusing on that during this legislative session. And then our signature events, we've got many ribbon cuttings. I was just at one today for SKS Legal Services with Starley. That was a great one. Travis, that's over there at Pybus. We were doing a business after hours. I think we had over 70 people at that business hours this summer. And then our Coffee and Commerce, we have 4 of those. On this particular one, it was really important. There was a conversation in the community talking about public safety. So we decided, let's go ahead and bring our public safety representatives, the leaders in our communities together. And so they were there. I don't know the name of the dog. I can't remember the name of the dog. Who? Rue. Yeah, Rue was there. Yes. And then another signature event, we have workshops. This was the most recent one for our businesses. We had, that's Jennifer Bouchon, JB, I want to say JB Marketing, What's for Lunch. So we have workshops for businesses to help them. And then 1 Million Cups is on a Wednesday in the month. It's to introduce entrepreneurial businesses to our community. They give a little, I'll call it a little elevator speech about their company, and then those in the audience can ask them questions. It's a really engaging occasion that we have. It's a national program, yeah, based out of Kansas City. And we are the only one there's two in Washington, one in Seattle and one here in Wenatchee. So it's kind of cool that we're able to do that. And then signature chamber programs, community leadership class, it's led by Chelsea. I can't remember, I think that's at McDougal's on that particular one. They'll be at Stamilt tomorrow. There's about 22 in that class. And then another one is our mindful leadership classes. That's Dr. Stu Freed. He's leading that, and that's been a great success. It's typically a class of 8 to 9, just helping them on their leadership skills. That's been a tremendous program for us as well. And then I just wanted to focus on the Hispanic Business Council. They're an advisory council. They are members, business owners, Hispanic, Latino business owners or operators. They created, and we've started a networking event called Conexion, where we will go out to the businesses. I believe this picture is at Carlos's, at the Crepe House. That was a fun one. That was a great networking event. Carlos and his mom and dad are doing a great job at the Crepe House. And then Empresarios en Acción, if I'm saying that right, I apologize. But that's a workshop. It is in Spanish as well. And we had one last night on taxes. And I think it was an hour and a half. And we had 10 businesses there. I don't know how exciting Spanish is and taxes, but they kept on going. So it's really, really important that we acknowledge and recognize there are Hispanic, Latino business owners and operators that we need to serve. And so we've made a real emphasis on that. And then, of course, their main event is La Terraza on the Ave. It's in May. They had about 2,000 people that attended that event. They had 42 vendors. It was a fun one, other than about in the afternoon, a big storm cloud hit us right in the middle of that event. But we're excited for this year. The plaza is ready to go at the convention center. So we're excited for that one, Linda. So I'm gonna, hopefully I can do this right if I escape. I didn't wear my glasses, but. And this is a little video. Oh, you got control, Tim? Yeah, if we can do that, please.
Being outdoors, the conversation, the pace of play. I just like everything about golf. I'm Ron Burschauer. I like to play golf. I like anything that has to do with the outdoors. Golfing in the Wenatchee Valley is spectacular due to the vistas and the challenge of the courses. Playing golf and overlooking the Columbia River, I love it. Really, my favorite thing about golf is the people I play with. My grandsons are playing now. They're fun to be with, and they love it. They love the thrill of it. Wenatchee's special because of the number of golf courses that you can have access to and travel less than 15 minutes. The golf courses can be challenging for scratch golfers, and at the same time they can be enjoyable for the public. It just makes for an interesting valley. Being with a group of people I enjoy and playing a game of golf, that's a real treat for me.
Thank you, Tim.
We love this place. And we think.
I'm going to take hands off and let you do your work, your magic. No worries.
That's the golf one.
No, that was it. That was great. Yeah, we just want to go on the next slide. Oh, no worries. There we go. There we go. Thank you, Tim. No, thank you. So, just wanted to recap. So Visit Wenatchee, first of all, thank you for choosing the chamber to promote tourism here in this valley. It's been a pleasure to do that for the valley and promote Wenatchee. So Visit Wenatchee, we promote the city of Wenatchee to overnight visitors for the benefit and the well-being of our residents. So in 2024, we had over 3.1 million visitors here, and they spent over $308 million. So I thought, well, how did we get that figure? So through the Washington State, I believe through Washington State, they have determined that a visitor spends roughly $98 a day here. That includes lodging. So you take 98 times 3.1, you get $308 million was spent here last year for overnight visitors. Hotel occupancy rate was about 60.8%, and we had over 67 million views or impressions on social media. This year, we really focused on the Tri-Cities area. So we spent about $21,000 promoting Wenatchee in the Tri-Cities area, $1.3 million views. And we had a great click rate. People are coming up here from Tri-Cities. They're really beginning to learn more about Wenatchee, and it's been a real success for us down there. Now, sports tourism, we spent about $20,000 promoting sports in this area. Here are some of the videos. We had over 1.1 million views on Wild, almost 1 million on the monster truck, and then over 720 viewed the marathon. We were promoting up in Canada, but just because of the climate, we were getting some interesting feedback, comments, so we stopped that for this particular period as well. And then we have videos that we have sent out there regarding promoting our area. We had promoting Nature's Outdoor Playground, left-hand side, hiking or biking the Apple Capitol Loop, then Wenatchee's Apple Heritage. We recently did one for the Rocky Reach Dam as well, and then Miss Vito. So we've had over 261,000 people view those videos. Year to date is August 30th of this year. 2.4 million people have visited us overnight here. $238 million is spent here in the valley. We've had over 56 million people view our social media and our promotion. And hotel occupancy is up. It's almost 65% this year. And that's unique. We're finding in other communities that tourism is not as strong as we have in this area. And I do want to highlight one of the stories we've been sharing in the community, in the county, is Wenatchee is the top destination spot in Chelan County annually. We have a peak in the summer and the winter, but we have more visitors to this community than any other community here in Chelan County. So we try to share with people, we might not be Lake Chelan, we might not be Leavenworth, but we have a lot to offer here. And so we are the hub. And I've spoken to the hoteliers here, and they tell me, we have many overnight visitors that stay here, and then they will go to other locations, but they will stay here. I had one hotelier say, look at our rates compared to the rates in the other communities. It's cheaper to have a family here and then travel. So we're a real hub here in Chelan County. Now, we're unique here in the state. We're the only visitor that has a tasting room. And we have about 39 businesses represented. So when we say sales revenue, we have generated about $26,000 in wine sales and merchandise sales. And out of that, less our expenses for those items, about a net profit of about $3,700. They don't know it, but I'd like to replace one of the shut-out windows that we have in ours. So this is our team. Again, a small and mighty team. Myself, you've met Ashley. We have Jill, who's a superstar. We have Louisa, who's our visitor center, and then Clarice at the tasting. Patty helps out. And then Jason's our sports tourism coordinator as well. So our breakdown, about 900,000 is what you see there, 9.5 on that budget. Payroll, overhead, just to let you know, we're in, I'll just say contracts right now with the city of Wenatchee. We have not had the ability to increase wages for our employees in the past couple of years. So it is a tight budget. Advertising, you can see where it's going, digital audio, ad services, promotions. We have travel writers that come here. Just read a really good travel magazine article from an individual that came here, and they went to 5 wineries, and they were just really impressed. And then they said they were going to go into our tasting room, but they had a reservation at Astrofair, and so they couldn't go to our tasting room. So, like, okay. Printing, so we have rack cards, visitor guides. If you haven't seen our visitor guide, and relocation guide, it's really impressive. We print out about 5,000. Microsoft uses them, Hensel Philp used them, HIT used them, Amazon uses them, Confluence uses them. And then we also have a digital version that, those flip books, about 5,000 of that. And then in the sports. So we promote Wenatchee businesses. We're building strong relationships with our hotelers. We want to be a trusted resource regarding the conversation on the regional sportsplex. And then, of course, we're supporting other interests here in this community. We appreciate the relationships that we have with the convention center, to Toyota Center, Pybus. So we can't do it without that type of collaboration. So that's my presentation tonight, if you have any questions.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, that's good. So you're in contracts with the city, but it's LTAC, because we're at the LTAC meeting, and that all went well, I thought.
Yeah, I thought it went well, yeah.
So that's nice. And you haven't had an increase in 2 years for salary, you said? Wages, is that what you said?
Yeah, on that side. What we didn't realize was the inflation. So we signed a 3-year contract. And when you go in early on, it's hard to predict the inflationary costs, those future inflationary costs. And I would say I don't know if they were historical, but they were significant. And so those significant costs went to their promotion and the other material that we had. That's where those costs went. The other costs that we're now seeing is that new one for digital ads. That's a new cost that ourselves as a nonprofit have not experienced before. And so that's another cost that many other nonprofits and other associations, when they do print ads, are gonna find. Sports tourism, we didn't spend a lot of money on bids for tournaments. We didn't have to do that. But the community has been really welcoming. I think at the last lodging tax, I'm trying to think that baseball association, who that was.
Oh, the Triple Crown?
Yeah, Triple Crown, yeah.
You also mentioned Jason, your sports guy. He's done a great job of connecting all the facilities and everything. So hearing the numbers of how all the sports tournaments are growing, that's awesome news. But yeah.
Yeah. Jason's out in the front, but, you saw Jill Sheets. Jill's just a superstar. She's in the background doing a lot of this creative work. She's doing the website. She's doing the social ads. She's just been phenomenal for us. And when people come in the door, we put a new map, put a U.S. map by the front door, and you stick a pin in there. And we're watching people from all over the country come to Wenatchee. It's pretty exciting.
Can I just say that you've really done a lot to put Wenatchee on the map? We're seeing at the convention center, we're seeing a lot of new groups that have never been to Wenatchee before.
Yeah.
And we're becoming a true destination, and it's because of your advertising and all the effort you make, all the outreach you're doing, and I just really appreciate that support.
Yeah, I think what you highlighted really well at the last meeting, Linda, was the conventioners, and we're finding this across the board, that are coming to the town for an event or an occasion, and they're staying here for a few days. They're looking for the experience.
They are.
And so I think the work that you've done, the Wenatchee Downtown Association, we send them to Pybus, we send them to other places. And so it goes back to that collaborative, that unified approach, and visitors really enjoy here. Yeah.
Yeah, they do. They didn't, you brought up a really important point about experiential,
Yeah.
because that's what they're looking for. They don't want to just sit in a meeting room all day. They want to get out and experience the community and ride the bike trails and all of that. And it's just, we've become a real destination because of that.
Yeah, I think so too, and yeah, we're excited for the convention center. We're just really excited for that.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, well, we don't know, because you haven't invited us yet, so.
17.
What, you've already?
I got invited.
Of course Travis did, I understand that, yeah, yeah. So, someone asked me the other day, that was a business development, and they're asking, what is it like to try to recruit businesses here? It's easy. It's easy to recruit businesses here, and you just say, come visit us and experience us. It's easy to recruit businesses. Now, when it comes to some of the structural areas they need, but they're looking for quality of life. They are pleasantly surprised here for the quality of life, so.
Thanks for showcasing our
Oh,
community.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
my
I
pleasure.
have one comment and then
Of
I'll
course.
let you go. Thank
Yeah.
you, Steve, for
Yeah.
coming and giving us that presentation update. So even though I feel like I'm attached to this place pretty much my whole entire life, because I came here as a visitor as a young child and as a teenager, I've only lived here 20 years. But one theme I have heard since I got involved in this community is Wenatchee itself and East Wenatchee, we do it because we want to experience it for ourselves.
Yeah.
And if tourism happens, that's a secondary
Yeah.
benefit. So I appreciate you in your marketing of us. We're the heart. Come here and treat our place like it would be your own home. And so I appreciate that approach. We're not just chasing the mighty dollar. We want people to come here and experience our way of life and those kind of things. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and Travis, when you were at our board meeting, a couple of our board meetings, and you shared that perspective, how important that was to be community-centric, we really heard you, and it's really important to be able to, we focus on the community first. And when you come visit us, show love for this place, because we love it here. So I appreciate when you said that at that board meeting. Ashley and her team's really focused there.
Well, Steve, on the transportation side,
Yeah.
I've seen people from the train, the shuttle, the buses
Yeah.
get here to Wenatchee. I noticed because I work in the transportation
Yes.
department, and I see them with flyers,
Yeah.
going to places in Wenatchee and downtown, and that makes me happy when I see that. I mean, when you're coming in from a bus or the train to Wenatchee,
Yeah,
thank you for making Wenatchee the heart.
yeah. We would like to get more air service here.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are just coming, we're so close, to Seattle and that market. And we're close to Canada. Tri-Cities is coming, and people from Spokane are coming here as well. There's a vibe here. I don't know how to explain it, but there is a vibe here, and it's a good vibe. It's just a good vibe. You go out Friday night downtown, Thursday night, it's just a good vibe in this community. So, yeah, thank you for mentioning that. Charlie?
Oh, I'm just waving.
Oh, you're just
goodbye to
waving,
Wenatchee.
okay.
But thank you for coming, Steve.
Oh, you're welcome, Charlie. I'll see you at Starbucks.
Okay, one more presentation, and then the junior city council, if you have to go, we understand. But if you can stay for one more, that would be great. We had a
Come on,
couple
Tom.
city council people.
You need your thumb, you good?
No, looks like it's up.
They went traveling,
Maybe they could join us in the future.
yes.
They could sign up. Mhm. Yeah.
Steve, you gotta stick around like the junior city council? Okay.
Well, we were supposed to be joined by one of our fellow travelers, Myra, the executive director from the museum, but it looks like she didn't show up. So Top and I recently went to Misawa, Japan, and we had a great time. At least I did. I won't speak for Top. And so one thing that we experienced was obviously Miss Vidal, and very appropriate that it was showed up in 3 slides that Steve just showed. So one thing that Myra wanted to make sure that we did talk about, we have a 100-year anniversary coming up. 32, I believe it is. So it's just around the corner. I know the sister city and the city of East Wenatchee is planning to make it a big deal. So
one, I want to make sure that we start talking about that now, because before we know it, it will be here. Also, the sister city has an anniversary coming up. That's, I think, of 50 years. Is that? Yep. And so she wanted to make sure that we are focusing on those two things and making a giant celebration, because I felt like a rock star over there. They were so excited to see us and talk to us, and I'll let Top talk a little bit about that too.
Yeah, it's a big deal over there. Let's start first with the Miss Vidal. The story is amazing. I like that the chamber is making videos. If you don't know the story, I learned a bunch at their aviation museum there, and it could easily be like an HBO like movie. Like, the story's amazing. It's cool that it happened here. The first nonstop trans-Pacific flight landed right over there is amazing. But yeah, and then as far as the sister city things, we were red carpet, again, big deal. And I think experiencing that, I want to, not only continue the sistership, but grow on it and like show them the love as well. Oh yeah, and if you go through town, their light posts, their Miss Vidal light posts, like everyone knows the story there, as a kid to an adult, and yeah, they know a lot about us. I just like us to know a lot more about them, and so.
So I have a few more slides, Top, and I can kind of talk about it as we go. Is it just one of the arrows?
Yes.
Okay. Any one of them?
Right.
I am on the right. I am on an arrow. Other arrows? This one.
There it is.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
fancy.
after we were in Tokyo for 2 days, we hopped on the Bullet train, and pretty crowded, pretty intense to get on there. I took my phone out and caught some speeds, but we actually took a picture. We hit 198 miles an hour on my phone.
Yeah.
And go ahead. What was your?
Oh no,
experience
it was really cool. I mean, the famous Shinkansen bullet train, but they've had that for a long time. But to travel, I don't know, the distance like from here to California in a few hours, it was really cool.
I think the most impressive part about it was smooth. Like smoother than the plane ride over. It was amazing. We were stacking coins up to maybe buy a beer, I think, and the coins didn't
Soda.
fall over. So, here's some photos of Top's family.
Oh yeah, no, I had an amazing family. So top left there, we're at the Aviation Museum, and I gotta put a pin from like where you're from. So people did Wenatchee, I did Thailand to represent Thailand. Next over, that's council member Kahiramura, who was here during Apple Blossom. I got to stay at his sister's house, but they enjoyed their time so much in Wenatchee, and I got to share a lot of meals with him and the vice mayor. And they welcomed us, amazing banquet, and then they sent us off in an amazing farewell banquet, a couple of the dinners there, yeah.
This is my family, so I had a young family, very energetic, very focused on education. The young son there, he started his high school career. He travels 2 hours in the morning to school and 2 hours home. Very dedicated. Ask the mom why they do that. Is his class is about quarter the size at the school, 2 hours away, so he does that. We broke out the table. We played ping pong. I won. That was fun. They let me win. They're very good hosts. Very humble. They also let me cook breakfast for our family day, so I was able to cook them fried potatoes with onions, and then I did a egg scramble with a bunch of vegetables and some cheese, and so they absolutely loved it. And that's a little bit about our family day.
You got the potatoes at a farmer's market there.
Yeah.
All the produce was top notch.
Yeah.
It was-
So a little bit here, I'll take the one on my left. This is one of the oldest, longest standing markets, and it's gone for over 100 years. I was able to go there and buy a Japanese knife, kind of like a hunting knife. It's really cool. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, no, that market's great. And then we went to the biggest Shinto temple in the middle of Tokyo, and that's the biggest. They call them torii gates in Japan. Emperor Meiji made it, but it's like the best quality. They say cypress wood. So that's really cool. And then we visited some temples, and you can see the group there. in our matching shirts.
Matching shirts, blue and red, as
Blue
you
and
see,
red.
we change
Yeah.
those out every day, kind
Yeah,
of
we
fun.
didn't want to lose anyone.
Yeah, and then one thing that's kind of exciting about both of those structures there is no fasteners in that. There's no nails, no screws. It is all tennis and mortar.
Yeah.
It's been there for a really long
So
time.
can we start building stuff like that when at you now? Just precision? No, just kidding. No, it's really cool.
He said no.
He said
So part of also, just as crowded as it is, sometimes you have restrooms. I had to put that in there. Not
I
all of
haven't
them
seen
are
one
that
of
way. They're harder and harder to find.
Yeah. Most of the toilets are Japanese robot toilets.
That's a squat name.
But that's, yeah. Anyway.
This is hilarious. I just had to play this. I think I can play it. This is our farewell dinner, and
that's my host mom on the left. I call her host mom.
And these Top and I are gonna rock out.
Shovel guitar.
Shovel guitar. This was sprung on us. We did not plan. We had a wonderful time. I would encourage anybody to go to it. One thing I want to look at, if we can, is encouraging more youth to go.
Yes.
They have 15 or so youth come this direction. We had 5. And so they were wonderful kids, but I think there's an opportunity to increase that with some scholarships and that kind of stuff. It's an amazing experience, even at 51 years old. I think it was great. So.
Yes. Yeah, I agree. Student involvement would be great. We got to tour one of their schools, and like I said, I think on our side at least, I think we can, continue the sistership and promote it. And amazing trip, and thank you for letting us represent Wenatchee on the trip. Also, I'll give this to Mayor later, but it's from the city of Misawa. Something you can display here in City Hall.
Thank you. And they are coming, we changed dates, so
Yeah.
they come in
Apple Blossom
time now.
Yeah.
And I was just going to say before you move on, we just got the invite, so save the date, Monday, November 10th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Pybus. There'll be the Miss Vidal, the Spirit of Wenatchee film that is going to be shown. I know you know all about this, but just an invitation for everyone out there that wants to learn more.
And we'll have a final flyers go out as well. We'll be advertising it at Pybus, and so hopefully we have a good turnout.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen.
So junior city council, people will watch this because it's YouTubed or whatever, and so that's why we kind of make some of those announcements, so you guys know. So you're welcome to stay, but I know some of you have other commitments, so thank you for staying, and you can continue to stay if you want. We're going to go to our action items at this time, and regarding utilities.
Mayor Poyer, council members, good evening. Tom Walkholder, Public Works Director. I'm presenting this item on behalf of Jessica Shaw. This is an interlocal agreement for the operation and maintenance of the Wenatchee Valley Regional Decamp Facility between Chelan County and the city of Wenatchee. The city of Wenatchee and Chelan County both have been partnering and meeting stormwater regulations since 2004. We actually partner with Chelan County, Douglas County, and the city of East Wenatchee through an interlocal agreement. Back in 2011, the Department of Ecology awarded a $1.5 million grant to the city to purchase property, design, and construct a regional decamp facility. So a decamp facility, basically what it does, it accepts our stormwater waste from cleaning catch basins and street sweeping. So it allows for the material to de-water, and that way, so the solids that are left behind we're able to dispose of in the landfill. But of course, landfill disposal fees are based on weight, so it's in our best interest to let the water leach out and dry before we take this material to the landfill. Chelan County was a partner with the city of Wenatchee when the decamp facility was built, so they have a unique agreement. They have a partnership agreement, and these agreements run 5 years. This is the third agreement. So this agreement basically sets forth the investment
priority in how the investments are to be made at the decant facility. So for example, if there's ever a capital improvement, Chelan County contributes 5% of all capital. And in exchange for that, they're able to use the decant facility as a basically time and material. So just as needed, and they only pay for what the disposal fees are. There's a number of users that use the decant facility, and they're not partners like Chelan County. For example, East Wenatchee, the PUD, WashDOT, and the city of Leavenworth are users of the decant facility. And just some statistics real briefly. So in 2004, we expended about $200,000 of operations and maintenance expenditures for the decant facility, 160,000 of which were waste disposal fees, and we generated about 112,000 in revenue from the outside user fees. So the city of Wenatchee is the largest user of the facility, so we actually generate some revenue with the users. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have with the interlocal agreement. It's another 5-year agreement with Chelan County.
How many years left on that lease? Isn't it, is this the one that's in Malaga?
This is the decant facility that's located in South Wenatchee, near the Waste Management's
Got it.
transfer station.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
we own the property outright.
Okay, great.
This has been in place for quite a while. Yeah,
Yep.
it's a good program. With that, I will move for city council to approve the interlocal agreement for the Wenatchee Valley Regional Decant Facility with Chelan County and authorize the city administrator's signature.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilmember Harold and second by Councilmember Navarro Gomez for city council to approve the interlocal agreement for the Wenatchee Valley Regional Decant Facility with Chelan County and authorize the city administrator's signature. Any discussion or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I don't see Ryan.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Nicole Brockwell, Project Engineer with our Public Works Department. I'm here tonight to request a motion for City Council to adopt ordinance number 2025-11, amending our prior ordinance number 2005-03 related to granting a franchise to the Public Utility District number 1 of Chelan County for its utility systems in the public right-of-way. So this is for our South End Bike Ped Access Bridges project. In order to construct the pedestrian bridge on the Wenatchee side, we had to ask the PUD to do some pretty extensive relocation of their high voltage transmission line in order for us to construct the improvements as part of our franchise agreement. And so they've gone through that process. If you haven't been down there, they've put in some very large steel poles for that new line. They also, I believe, acquired an adjacent parcel as part of this relocation effort. And so this amendment specifically revises our franchise agreement to protect the location of one new pole in particular at the intersection of Bridge and Columbia. I believe our current franchise agreement would protect that new infrastructure for 12 years. This amendment would extend that to 40. This location was vetted with our staff. We looked at potential future build-outs of Columbia as well as future projects we have at Bridge Street just to make sure this location was spotted with the future plans in mind, the future growth. This ordinance was originally introduced at the October 9th council meeting, and I'm happy to answer any questions on it as far as fiscal impact. Doesn't currently impact our project budget. This is all as part of any cost associated with its relocations is bared by the PUD per our franchise, and has no impact to our schedule. But just as an update, we are still currently on track to complete the project in fall of 26, and work on the Wenatchee side is about to kick off really quick as we finish some of these utility relocations, and with the irrigation off, we're able to do a bulk of the work now finally. So again, happy to answer any questions council might have.
I know it's been brought up quite a few times, but the key is they spend a lot of money moving this for us, and they just don't want to be, they want to make sure it stays there. And we did all of our due diligence to realize this is going to be there for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah. And it's just one pole.
Yep.
Yeah. Got it.
Your Honor, I'll make a motion for the City Council to adopt ordinance number 2025-11, amending prior ordinance number 2005-03, related to granting a franchise to the Public Utility District Number 1 of Chelan County, Washington, for its utility systems in the public rights-of-way.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilmember Atkinson, second by Councilmember Cuevas for City Council to adopt ordinance number 2025-11, amending prior ordinance number 2005-03 relating to granting a franchise to the Public Utility District Number 1 of Chelan County, Washington, for its utility system in the public rights-of-way. Any other discussion or comments? All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you very much.
My mayor's report is going to be budget. So, Mr. Posenjack.
Yes, we have been working on the 2026 budget, and we presented that the last council meeting. There have been a few changes since the last council meeting, and you should have all received the preliminary budget this afternoon in an email. And that preliminary budget will be available on the city's website shortly by hovering over government and then clicking on budget and finance, and then you'll be able to see our preliminary budget. I will let you know that the preliminary budget does include, it includes revenue for a recommended public safety sales tax that I will be recommending council adopt at the next council meeting. So we'll do kind of a deep dive on our preliminary 2026 budget at that meeting, and then also consider, we'll also ask council to adopt the property tax ordinance that you do every year, and then that public safety sales tax. So it will probably be a little bit number heavy at the next council meeting. So apologies in advance for that. But yeah, if you have any questions, concerns about, I know it's not a lighthearted decision to adopt another 1/10 sales tax. So if you have any concerns, questions, please feel free to reach out to me between now and then.
Thank you, Brad. Any other directors have anything? If not, we'll go to our, you okay, chief?
Sure.
I didn't know if you wanted to say something or you need a drink of water.
Trying not to cough.
Okay, got it.
I had visitors in my office, and Tom, can you tell us again what community or country they were from?
So there was a sister city delegation through Rotary, and they were a delegation from Kyrgyzstan. They were council members, equivalent council members from their country. And so they reached out and wanted to meet with the mayor, so they met with Mayor Poyer, and then we gave them a tour of City Hall and went to the convention center to show them. And they met Councilmember Harold, and they were very excited to meet Councilmember Harold and Mayor Poyer. They were celebrities for sure, so.
I was very touched. What a great group of people, and I hope they come back often. And then also, the Fountain Hall is finished at the convention center, or mostly finished. There's a few little things, there's always tweaks, and they're going through and just making sure those last things are done. But it's been cleared for use, so I am so thankful, because we were right down to the crunch point where, oh boy, we're gonna have a problem, like, we would have had a major problem today. So it's open. Our grand opening is going to be November 17th. I'm so excited. So I expect to see you all there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want to encourage everyone that this Saturday is Make a Difference Day. Let's get out there and make a difference for whatever entity or purpose for our community. Let's get our faces involved. Let's have our faces out there so the community knows that we are also active.
Nothing.
You've been just traveling.
Yeah, well, it was great. Yeah, no, it was a great trip. Glad to be home. Got a lot of ideas and inspirations, and it's always nice to go see how other people do it. But yeah.
2 meetings for the WDA. One was just about the board and the direction they're going to go with the flowers in the next couple of years, and the support and collaboration partnership with the city they're excited about. Also, the econ group that we sit on, talking about the future of the downtown, they're trying to think about if we want the downtown to change, have more residential, then what does that mean? Ordinances, what does that mean for development? So kind of good conversations there. And then we had meeting with the Link. New buses are coming in, electric buses are coming in, and the new electric bus garage is almost done, should have their final sometime in the next month, so that's pretty exciting as well.
I already told you that we had our first junior city council meeting, and kudos to those of you who stayed through the whole meeting. We are almost done.
Yes.
The museum board meeting was last week, and it looks like the agreements will be coming to the council at our next meeting. So we'll get that taken care of.
Yep. Again, Junior City Council, just really excited to see that move forward. I attended the Pisclasso Plaza event, and that was just such a beautiful way to honor our past and look into the future. I really felt like it was well organized. Kudos to our city team and staff that worked on this. Council member, I know you are going to be very humble about it, but thank you for all the efforts in that. It was just amazing to be there and to be a part of that. Also attended the Rural People's Voice. They had a really beautiful event this weekend where they educated people on basic government and what is a council member and what is their role. And I was very honored to be there and to be able to talk to people one-on-one and ask them what their favorite thing about their city was, and if they could change something, what would it be? So that was really exciting. Also, again, no, that was it. That's it.
That was plenty. I know we're ahead, but Councilmember Atkins, I want to thank you so much for jumping on the board for the museum. And why I'm saying that is because Councilmember, we need a new person eventually for next year to start on that board. And so just kind of throwing it out. We only got 3 meetings left, I think, so start thinking about what board you want to continue on and stay on. Just throw it in your minds. Besides that, I think we're good, and if we can get a motion to adjourn.
And I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Been a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.